And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved, working on our awesome subterranean factory here. I've opened up the floor quite a bit for a little bit of, working on some cargo lifts and things. But first, we need to do some busy work here. I'm smelting a bunch of lithium just to get some up for research. So the first big research is going to use about 280 bars of lithium, and we've already got some of that made. So we're going to start cryogenics, and this will allow us to actually get into recombining all the organic matter up above. And we're going to need, a logistics system. We're going to need falcors and beacons to go ahead and gather up all of the bug parts that are dropping up above, because when we get attacked, we're not able to pick up. Let's see all the bug parts out here. We need to be able to grab all these bug parts as they drop. Otherwise, the ruined ones will eventually disappear. The pristine ones will linger. The pristine ones will linger around for a while. But those other ones, those ruined ones, the ones that we can grab and recombine, they have a pretty short shelf life, so they expire pretty quickly. And cryogenics will allow us to build a falcor system in our little inner circle here, as well as beacons out in the wilderness, relatively close. So the first set of beacons is going to be, within range of this first set of lasers. You can see they only go out to there. So beacons anywhere beyond here would be kind of pointless. Once we start upgrading to Mark III lasers, though, the range on those is much, much further. So we're going to need another ring of beacons down out where those things hit the bugs, because we want to be able to gather up all the things. And as a side bonus, we can kill lots of slimes out here too. I got my slime trap going. It's working really well. But we need to start gathering resources and, getting a jump on things. And let's see, power, 43 power per second. Let's see how the infused coal, looks like the infused coal is, it's allowing us to do research pretty fast. It's almost burned through all these complex ones. But it's still not fast enough. So one of the things I could do, if I really wanted to, is I could put another 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and this is just going to make our threat level go absolutely bananas. So from here, we're going to want, we're going to rotate this a little bit, and that just used it, which is perfect. We're going to put this here, and we're going to rotate that back. So now we need to get some coal up in here. And kind of the easy way to do that is to just kind of go out. Do that. There's some coal. Now I need a way to get up there again, so I'm going to kind of crawl up this way, and then just going to go down. So now there's 4 more. There's 4 A12. There's 16 pyros on there, all generating 40 power per second. So this should really push through this research pretty fast. As you can see, we've sped it up quite a bit, and you can even do the same thing on the bottom. I could put some on the bottom, but our threat is already going to go, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 threat. I might even get some bosses come. We might even lose the attack just because of that super duper high threat level. The other thing I want to do is get some more threat by putting together a little system for the power boosters. Because when we go down deep and start recharging those mines down there, we use a substantial amount of power. So I'm going to come out here, and we're going to try to build a little system for let's see, I want a battery right there. And then I need pyro. Oh, I don't have any more things. So logistics, I'm gonna make just 25 of these. These come in handy. And also pyros, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need this to come out. And we're gonna route the coal around from this one. And this will be the Mark 1 power booster, which I think we can just craft straight up. So let's do that. I think it's in power storage. We already have the copper coil that we need to make it. So let's go ahead and place this down right here. And it only uses 50 power per second, so we actually don't need all of these. Okay, that is plenty. All right, so the other thing that we're gonna want is the coiler system. So we need an extruder, we need a coiler, and we just need to feed it copper coils. So from here, I can just put in 100 copper and it'll just feed it. It'll just feed the system. And then we're gonna need a little bit of a buffer in here. I don't think I want. Well, I'm gonna need a few. So we're gonna throw some in there, and let's get this system up. I'm gonna take this away, and we're gonna start this up. And let's just throw 10 copper in there, because we need 8 of these in order to make the next level. So we're gonna plan on some more power storage. Now that we've got a little bit of lithium to work with, I'm gonna make some more power storage Mark 2s. And so the next step is gonna be, we're gonna have a Mark 2. So there's gonna be a conveyor there. We're gonna have a Mark 2 builder right there, and we need pyros here, and here. I think we're gonna need all of these, and so obviously we're gonna have a couple of the hopper variety going out. And then coming out from here, and then one here, and this is going to be a turntable. And so this is going to come out and into this, and then this is going to come out and do the same sort of thing out from here. We actually need to come out 2. We can't put a hopper on there because the hopper would offload into our coal supply and really mess up the whole world. So we're gonna have the Mark 2s also being stored, because then we're gonna need Mark 3s to make the Mark 4s, and oh, it's just a mess. Plus the Mark 2s are used in some other recipes, namely nano disintegrators and the induction chargers. Or no, yeah, the induction chargers. So there are 10 in here, so I need 8. And then we can make the Mark II power core charger.
Crafting.
And completely skip over the last 2 that are in there. I know it's in here somewhere, so I'm just going to build this like that. And then we're going to need to get this going. And that should start charging this. And we already have 2 in there, so I'm going to unload these 2 first. And this is 100 power per second, so I actually don't need all 4 of these on this one either. I only need 3 of them, but I'm going to leave 4 just because, for reasons. So there's 1 and 2. So now we can get rid of this, because we don't want to store these. We don't need Mark 1s for anything. We do need Mark 2s. So I think I want a little bit of storage here. And this isn't the final setup at all. So I'm going to put another 10. I'm going to put another 10 copper in there. And that should coil it up and then produce enough Mark IIs to make the Mark IIIs, which I want to put right in here. So pyro. I think these next ones are like 250 power per second. So they are a little bit more expensive. And I didn't do that right. This one and this one. And this one, not this one. Oh, I bet you our threat. Ooh, we are in the middle of a huge research. And it's almost done even. And I bet you our threat is unbelievable. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we're going to get heavies. We are going to get heavies, and I highly doubt, even with the number of Mark II lasers that we have, that we're going to be able to handle any amount of heavies. So right when that research gets done is when the attack hits. So there's the cryogenics. The next one I like to do is the intermediate miner upgrades, just because I want to get to plasma cutter heads as soon as possible. Not sure how I'm going to charge them yet because we don't even have turbines. So there is, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's always best to do this when you have inventory space because these babies don't stack. Alright, so this one goes there. Again, this is, 200 power, so this is 40, 80, 160. So this is not going to be enough power gen to run this full blast, but we don't really need to run it full blast. We just need it, to run a little bit and give us a few of the Mark IIIs so we can take them down and keep ourselves charged up. Okay, so this one, come in, do this, and we're also going to want these to come out, and we want a few of these in storage. And last but not least, let this kind of charge itself up, get all the coal in there, get everything working. Now that there's a little gap, we can connect that up, and there's our Mark IIIs. Now I'm honestly not sure how much power these give you, but I'm sure it's not too terribly much. And now that we have these turntables right here, we can actually build some stuff, coming off this direction if we wanted to. We could add some more goodies on there, and our an infusion system is keeping up without a problem. Not a big issue there. So now we can actually go down and collect some stuff. But first I want to unlock some of that cryo stuff that we just researched. So those are probably near the bottom. Oh yes, and I added my advanced GAC mod, and the link to this mod will be in the description going forward. So yeah, this mod adds a whole bunch of generic auto-crafters for tons and tons of stuff that you make a lot of. So you've got conveyor belts, macerators, battery Mark 1s, Mark 2s, and Mark 3s, the Mark II lasers, the nano disintegrators, pristine parts recombinator, which it's just like the regular organics recombinator, only it takes pristine parts, and it's a 3 to 2 conversion, uses twice as much power as the regular one, but you can now take your pristine parts and do something with it. There's a pyro crafter and a steel cutter head crafter. There are a couple more. There's a Mark III laser crafter. And there's a smattering of them. That's the bulk of them. The Steam page, the Steam preview image actually shows all of the ones that are added. I think I added 12 total. So, you know, if you are finding yourself needing a manufacturing plant to craft some things in large quantities, you know, I didn't create a GAC to cover everything like forced inductions or stuff like that, because those are so resource intensive that yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough to justify the work. But there, yeah, we're getting heavies. I sincerely doubt that we're going to be able to take one of those guys down. They have, you know, 15,000 health or something, and we're doing like a little less than 100 per shot. So they're going to drain these batteries pretty fast. And we are only, oh yeah, we are spawning so many. Look at the base threat dropped. Look how far down that dropped. It was like 2,000, and we dropped to 160 when we finished that research. That's insanity. Okay, slime, you're gonna. There you go. Just vaporized him. Can't stop collecting bug parts. My bug parts. Okay. What else do we need? We've got some of those Mark III induction or power boosters now, so that's good news. Oh, I missed my drop off. I was looking over at OBS, making sure I was still recording. I ran into that problem last recording session, where I tried to record something and it just didn't go. So we're gonna grab some Mark III power boosters. I've got 4 of them. Whoop-de-doo. And we're gonna put them on my power hotbar. We're gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna clean up my hotbar a little bit. Get rid of those. Get rid of all of these. And all of these. And all of these. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that was clogging up my inventory. Alright, so I think our lithium is finally done. Thank goodness. But now we need to think about kind of the long term here. This right here represents where lithium is going to actually come up from the cargo lift. And so we need to think about exactly what we want to do about that. As far as the cargo lift is concerned, iron obviously is in dire need of one itself, and I've already got the setup ready for the plasma cutter heads, because right back here will go a remove only hopper, and the plasma heads will just get beamed via matter movers right down here. And then here we'll have a couple big hoppers for the cargo lift itself to load up. All right. Okay, so let's see. We need to get the next minor upgrade thing researched really quick here. So that's 5 simplified, which is nothing. That's 10 and 30. And then we have 15 intermediate, which is 30, and then 90. There we go. That takes care of all those. And then the lithium-based complex, that's another 210. Because that is 70 plus 210. So I don't think I have... I don't have 70 available in here, although I'm close. I'm close. So I might drop. Once this hits 70, I might drop them in. Just because we're close, might as well do it while we're here. And then we can run out and figure out, I need to write down the coordinates for, nickel, titanium, and gold. And see if we can map those out up on the surface. So in between episodes, I will go down and jot down the coordinates for those areas down there, and we shall see if I need to clear any out. And if I do need to clear out more of my floor here, then I will start that process as well. So with those 70 in there, I just need a 210, and these are just not transferring in here fast enough to really make a difference. But as soon as this one's empty, I'll throw 10 in there, and that'll be the 210 once these are full out here. So just another 11 or so to go here, and I will be able to drop in. Okay, so we're gonna have 10 in there, and then 200 there. So that's all the pods that we need for the next research. And I'm going to kind of let these things build up a little bit while I go down and jot down the course for all these things and give a test of these Mark III power boosters. So that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.